When I think about the development of kids, and I think about what it means for kids to find their identity, find their purpose in life, understand who they are, build their skills, this is what school's about. This is a place where we want kids to feel safe, we want kids to feel like they belong. So the opportunities that we create, the buildings that we create are all part of bringing kids into that community. So school has to have that home feel as well. I belong here.
Teaching and learning here at New Trier has always been excellent. It's been excellent, like, in spite of the facilities. And so you try to think of all these ways to get around the limitations of the building or the environment.
Old cafeteria was hard as both a student and as a part of like extracurriculars, because that whole area of the building was really decentralized. So in student government, for example, it was hard to make stuff happen because just geographically we'd be like running all the way across the building.
I remember my first trip here when I applied for the assistant superintendent job, and my heart kind of sank. We're able to attract great people, but they come in and looked at the facilities and would say, really, this is New Trier? We really needed an update in every way, and so we began that process.
Anytime you invest in something of a project of this magnitude, I think that it brought really our community, meaning our parents, our students, and our staff together to really think about, you know, the education that we provide our students. Then it leads into then what would be the best facilities that we want for our students to be able to have the best opportunities.
We could actually improve kids' experience by having classrooms that were better equipped with furniture, better sized, and have better technology in them. All three of those things put together create a whole different learning environment for kids.
We were thinking about the light, we were thinking about students collaborating, how students could gather differently, how students could work in a library space.
From the beginning of what it means to programmatically design such a new large space to the project manager actually getting the materials and putting it together on a schedule which doesn't disrupt our students too much has been really a learning experience.
So what that allowed us to do is to add 26 new classrooms. It allowed us to offer a cafeteria that could actually accommodate our students. We accommodated access for people with both permanent and short-term disabilities. We, importantly, delivered a building that meets the needs and the expectations of our community and the modern teaching techniques of collaborative and integrated learning that the old building didn't accommodate.
You know, if you're in an old classroom and they're in that sort of double row horseshoe, just to be able to get to Bobby in the back row because he needs a little more help. Like now, just like walk around the table and I'm right there, and he doesn't feel put on the spot, and I don't feel like I'm jumping over people, and we're able to make that connection and move on. It's just so much easier.
So many more of my classes now involve talking to each other and interacting with each other because the new spaces allow us to do that. It definitely kind of builds a sense of community when we're able to move our desks however we want and really talk to each other.
The way that they feel being at school, the way they feel welcome in the school has exceeded my expectations.
This was money well spent, it was well executed, and is going to serve this community for generations.
This design of the classrooms connected to a large group space and small group spaces is really unique, and I'm just eager to see how they'll be used.
It's a more positive place to be a student and to work on, I guess, academics and extracurriculars. It's just a better place to be, I think.